In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to add transitions to OBS Studio for streaming. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know exactly how to set up smooth scene changes that make your stream look way more professional without adding any unnecessary complexity. First, make sure OBS Studio is open and you've already created at least 2 scenes. Transitions only really make sense when you're switching from one scene to another, like from your just chatting scene to your gameplay scene. If you don't have multiple scenes yet, take a moment to create them in the Scenes panel at the bottom left of OBS. Now, look toward the bottom right of the OBS window. You should see a small section labeled Scene Transitions. This is where all the magic happens. By default, OBS usually gives you a simple fade transition. That's a good starting point. But let's walk through how to customize it and add new ones. Click on the drop-down menu in the Scene Transitions section. You'll see any transitions you've already set up, plus an option to add more. To create a new one, click the plus icon next to the drop-down. A menu will pop up with different transition types like fade, cut, swipe, slide, and stinger. Each type changes how your scenes move from one to another. For example, cut is an instant switch, while fade gently blends them together. Choose the transition type you want to create. After selecting it, OBS will ask you to name it. Pick something descriptive, like main fade or game stinger, so you can easily recognize it later. Once you've named it, you'll see a small properties window. Here you can adjust settings such as duration, usually measured in milliseconds. A good starting point for a fade is around 300 to 500 milliseconds. Shorter means faster, snappier transitions. Longer gives you a more cinematic feel. If you're using a stinger transition, you'll also need to select a video file and set the point where the new scene becomes visible. This is called the transition point or timing, and it's typically where the stinger animation completely covers the screen. After saving your settings, make sure your new transition is selected in the Scene Transitions drop-down. Now test it out by clicking between your different scenes in the Scenes panel. Watch how the transition looks, and if it feels too slow or too fast, go back into the transition properties and tweak the duration until it matches your style. Once you're happy with it, you're ready to use your new transitions live on stream, giving your production a clean, polished look every time you switch scenes.